Lim Chang Yong was born on August 19, 1979, in Incheon, South Korea, into a family with little connection to professional sports. His early years were spent in the bustling city, where he developed a love for baseball as a young child. Unlike many of his future peers, Lim did not come from a family of athletes, but his inherent athleticism was apparent early on. He played baseball in his local neighborhood, often using makeshift equipment and organizing impromptu games with his friends. It was during these formative years that Lim began to show a natural talent for the sport, particularly as a pitcher. Lim's potential was first noticed by his coaches during his high school years at Incheon High School, where his fastball velocity, composure on the mound, and ability to control his pitches stood out. It wasn't long before he became the ace of his high school team. In 1997, Lim led his school team to a regional championship, which drew the attention of scouts from the prestigious Korean Baseball Organization, KBO. His fastball, which reached speeds upwards of 150 km/h, 93 mph, was considered among the best in the nation, and it was clear that Lim had the tools to succeed at the professional level. After high school, Lim was selected in the first round of the 1998 KBO draft by the LG Twins, one of South Korea's oldest and most respected baseball teams. The decision marked the beginning of his professional career and set the stage for what would become one of the most storied careers in the KBO. Early professional career, building the foundation. Lim Chang Yong's transition from high school to the professional league was not without its challenges. Like many young players, he faced the pressure of living up to the high expectations that came with being a first-round pick. In his early years with the LG Twins, Lim struggled to find consistency on the mound. While his fastball remained a weapon, he was still learning how to manage the demands of a full professional season. His performance fluctuated as he adjusted to facing seasoned hitters and playing in front of larger crowds. Despite these early hurdles, Lim's natural talent and work ethic were apparent to his coaches and teammates. By 2000, his development started to take shape, and he began to see more success. Over the course of his first few seasons in the KBO, Lim became known for his composure on the mound, his ability to get out of tough situations, and his powerful fastball, which became his signature pitch. He showed flashes of brilliance, though it was clear that he still had a long way to go to reach his full potential. In 2002, Lim's career began to take off. He finished the season with a 10-6 record and a respectable ERA of 3.95. His fastball had become more refined, and he was able to mix in an effective breaking ball. That season was a turning point in his career, as he proved that he could consistently perform at a high level. By 2003, Lim had emerged as one of the most promising pitchers in the league. Peak of career. Dominance in the KBO. Lim Chang Yong's peak years in the KBO began in the mid-2000s, when he fully harnessed his potential and became a dominant force on the mound. His ability to overpower hitters with his fastball and his pinpoint control made him one of the most feared pitchers in the league. Lim's success was built on his fastball, which regularly touched 150 km/h, 93 mph, and his ability to mix it with a devastating slider and curveball. 2005, the breakout season. In 2005, Lim had a breakout season that would define his career. He led the KBO in ERA with a 2.28 mark and finished with a 15-4 record, becoming the ace of the LG Twins pitching staff. His dominance that season earned him the KBO's prestigious Best Pitcher award. Lim's ability to consistently throw strikes and control the game from the mound made him a standout in the KBO, and it was clear that he was on the path to superstardom. 2006-2008. Continued excellence and championships. Following his stellar 2005 campaign, Lim Chang Yong continued to dominate the KBO in the years that followed. From 2006 to 2008, Lim was virtually untouchable, finishing each season with double-digit wins and an ERA consistently below 3.0. During this period, Lim also played an instrumental role in helping the LG Twins reach the playoffs, where he often delivered clutch performances in high-pressure situations. In 2007, Lim helped lead the LG Twins to the Korean Series, the KBO's equivalent of the World Series, where the team fought valiantly but ultimately fell short. While they did not win the championship, Lim's contributions were widely recognized, and he was considered one of the top pitchers in Korean baseball. 2009, International Stage, MLB Dreams. As Lim's reputation grew in South Korea, the question of whether he would play in Major League Baseball, MLB, began to surface. His impressive performances in the KBO had caught the attention of MLB scouts, and in 2009, Lim made the decision to try his luck in the United States. He signed a minor league contract with the Chicago Cubs, hoping to prove himself in the highly competitive MLB system. Unfortunately, Lim's time in the United States was short-lived. While he showed promise in the Cubs' minor league system, injuries hampered his ability to break into the major leagues. Despite the setback, his time in MLB extended his career and gave him valuable experience against some of the best hitters in the world. Return to the KBO. After his stint in the MLB system, Lim returned to the KBO and rejoined the LG Twins. Though he was no longer in his prime, his return was met with excitement from fans who revered him as one of the best pitchers in KBO history. Lim's legacy was already solidified, and even in the later stages of his career, he continued to be an effective pitcher for the Twins. Main achievements. KBO Best Pitcher Award. Lim was named the KBO Best Pitcher in 2005, after an outstanding season in which he posted an ERA of 2.28 and led the league in strikeouts. Multiple All-Star appearances. Throughout his career, Lim was selected to multiple KBO All-Star teams, showcasing his dominance on the mound. Record-breaking strikeouts. Lim became known for his ability to generate strikeouts, and he finished his career with a KBO career strikeout total that placed him among the top pitchers in KBO history. Korean Series appearances. Lim's efforts played a key role in getting the LG Twins to the Korean Series, further establishing his place as one of the league's most accomplished pitchers. The last years of his career. As Lim Chang Yong entered the final stages of his career, his pitching style evolved. While his velocity had decreased from his peak, his experience and ability to strategize on the mound allowed him to remain effective. However, the injuries that had begun to plague him in the late 2000s caught up to him. By 2014, after a series of elbow and shoulder issues, Lim decided to retire from professional baseball. His retirement marked the end of an era for the LG Twins, as Lim had been their ace for over a decade. His farewell season was filled with tributes from fans and teammates alike, many of whom hailed him as one of the greatest pitchers in KBO history. After retirement, Lim Chang Yong transitioned into coaching and mentoring young pitchers in the KBO. He also became involved in various baseball development programs in South Korea, aiming to give back to the sport that had given him so much. Lim's insights into pitching, particularly his emphasis on control and strategy, made him a valuable resource for up-and-coming players. Legacy. Lim Chang Yong is widely regarded as one of the greatest pitchers in the history of Korean baseball. His fastball, ability to generate strikeouts, and leadership on the mound were hallmarks of his career. His resilience and dedication to his craft set him apart, as did his ability to adapt and continue competing at a high level even as injuries took their toll. As of today, Lim's legacy lives on both in the KBO and in the hearts of his fans. His contributions to Korean baseball have helped elevate the sport's profile in South Korea, and his story continues to inspire aspiring pitchers. Whether through his record-breaking performances, his coaching career, or his role as a mentor to young players, Lim Chang Yong's impact on Korean baseball is undeniable. His story serves as a testament to hard work, perseverance, and the power of sports to inspire and connect people.